Hello, welcome back to Game Room Crafts. I'm Kelly. This is my game room. Let's play. Today, I'm going to try something that I have never tried before. Well, two things that I've never tried before. This is our homemade mushroom mold, and we're going to be casting that for the first time in two colors. And then I'm going to be using that mushroom mold to make one of our phone holders. And since it's spooky season, we are going to make him in a spooky way and add a little friend in the front to hold our phones. So here I have Bondcrafter 1-to-1 epoxy resin. I'm going to do just the cap of the mold right now. I'm going to do that in black extra fine glitter. And should I put some glue in there, kid?
I mean, I don't see why not.
That's always the answer. I don't see why not. Okay, so we're going to put a couple drops of glue because in this cup I have 2 ounces.
But like, if I don't see why not, that's a good thing. Because that's good. Point out a reason why not to.
Then that would be bad. Yeah. I got it. Figured it out. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to put our black extra fine glitter. I don't know how much we're putting. We're just going to mix it in and see and go from there. I'm not looking for opaque, but I definitely want that to sparkle. This is the Recollections. I keep saying reflections and it's not reflections. It's Recollections. Recollections extra fine glitter in black. And I'm going to mix that and see how much or if any more glitter I need to add. And I'm scraping my sides and my bottom. Well, number 1, make sure that there's no unmixed resin. Number 2, trying to get all that glitter off the sides of the cup. And oh, hey, that's actually not too bad. I can kind of see. What do you think, kid?
Ooh, that's nice.
So should I, is that enough, you think?
Maybe a little more.
Really?
Yeah.
Just remember, if we add too much, it's going to be completely opaque.
Well, then, fine then, don't.
No, it'll be like, you know, the hippo?
Yeah.
Which is pretty. There's nothing wrong with it.
How dare you?
I am not at all, criticizing our hippo. I love our hippo. Me and hippos, yeah, love it. I love them. I love elephants. Actually, I pretty much love all those big animals. I consider a bear a big animal. I like bears too. Okay, that's good. I can barely see my stick at all. And I'm going to put my 2 drops of glue because remember, it's 1 ounce of clear Elmer's type glue per ounce.
You mean 1 drop?
1 drop per ounce.
Yeah, imagine if it was 1
ounce. That would be horrible.
That would be so much glue.
2 teeny tiny little drops is all you need.
Yeah, I don't think your resin would set if you tried to put that much glue in it.
Should we try just for the heck of it?
No, absolutely not.
That would be a waste of resin and a waste of glue.
For real.
But see how, very like slime consistency. Making sure I get down there into that crevice at the bottom of the cup. Make sure it's all mixed in good. Okay, and we are going to go from there. Now, this is a handmade mold, handmade hand cut. Kid and I have discovered that if you make a mold out of an original that is not fuzzy but textured, where it feels almost velvety, when you cast that mold in resin, the resin piece that you get out actually retains that fuzzy texture. And it's not just the first time, it's every time. So I'm like, wait. So far. Yes, so far. And I'm like, wait, I've never heard that that's a thing. And yet. Here it is. We did it with, 2 different bears?
Yep.
2 different bears. And now we're going to do it with our mushroom. And, hopefully we get that same result because that's, I think, pretty darn cool. You can get that fuzzy texture in resin. I think that's really cool. Okay, so should I spray it, kid?
With what?
Just alcohol?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to go right down the center. I hope my head's not in the line. Go right down the center because I really hope I don't get it on the stem. Can you come look?
What am I looking at?
Did I get it to the bottom of the stem?
I think so. I can't see.
Here. Oh no, I'm not there yet. I am not there yet. So looking at it from the top like this, I thought, yeah, I hit it. I hit the bottom of the stem. But actually, when I looked at it using the flashlight, I'm not there yet. It still has some ways to go. I actually might take the entire 2 ounces, which I didn't think I would, but
It's better to have it than not, I guess.
Yeah. I actually think it could take more. Now, the cap of our mushroom is quite large, which is why this is a split mold, because there was no way I was going to get that out of the mold without tearing it. So I split it down the sides. I did it my way. Yeah, I'm not a fan of split mold, but believe it or not, most of the ones that I make now, because they're so large and because I'm not very good at making molds, end up being split molds. Actually, I'm great at making molds. I'm just not good at getting them out of the mold. I don't know. What do you think, kid? It's not at the top of the stem.
To be fair, doesn't the mushroom split off in the middle of the top?
Right there.
Oh, no, never mind. I don't know then. Do you want to mix up more?
I actually have some.
Oh.
Because I had mixed 3, thinking I was going to use it for the base. So I'll just go ahead and...
It seems I much underestimated the size.
I did too. I was thinking 2 was going to be more than enough, but apparently... Nope. Apparently not. Okay. So this is just some clear, same batch. I just had it set on the side because I was going to use it for our base, which is yet another thing that we have never done before, which we're going to attempt the Larimar effect on our base. I have done blooms before, but I've never done the Larimar. Okay, so this is 1 ounce. And at this point, I'm not going to add the glue because I don't care if it drops because the rest of it is already suspended. So if it pushes the rest of it up, then that's fine. Yeah, okay. I'm in the stem now.
I'm short.
You say this as if this is news to you.
Oh, it's not news. I've known. I'm just saying. I'm sure. Okay, I'm gonna.
We are going to we're gonna use the leftover, which is less than 1 ounce of our black. We're gonna put it on our mosaic tile mold and let it fill up our scrappy mold. Okay, so I'm cleaning that cup out really good because I would like to be able to use it again. But if there's too much glitter, meh. So while we're waiting for this to firm up, I'm going to get started on my base. My base, we are going to attempt the Larimar effect. And I've never done it before, so I'm kind of trepidatious. But, you know, there's a first time for everything, right? Right. So we have decided that for the base, we're going to be using, of course, white. You need that when you have the Larimar effect. We're going to use some, I think, black. And actually, you know what? No, I think I might change that. We're definitely using coffee. That was a decided thing. So we're doing ocean white, which I store upside down just because it's easier. Coffee, Rosafar, alcohol ink. I don't know how much of it we're going to need to use. Let's see. I'm going to consult with the kid. Hey, kid. Can I ask your opinion about something? So I decided instead of using black, I want to use the coffee, the white, the coffee, and a green. So I have olive green.
Olive green.
Olive green?
The darkest and
okay.
More earthy.
More earthy. Well, yeah, that makes sense because olive. Okay, so those are going to be our colors for our Larimar. I don't need the glue anymore. I'm done with that. Oh, I actually might need it when I do the stem. But I'm not currently working on the stem, so yeah. So hang on a second while I get situated. I'll be right back. Okay, now we need to split these. This is 2 ounces because I measured this particular geode. They're all different. This particular one, which is the one we're using today, is 2 ounces. It takes 2 ounces to fill it. So I'm going to split it between 4 cups because I need 1 for my coffee, 1 for my olive green, 1 for my white, and this one is clear. And I'm just gonna wipe off my paddle. I find this to be the easiest way to get the resin off of my paddle. And I'm not wasting it. It drips back down into the cup. And I don't have to worry about scraping it off. Just use my finger. That's the best way. For me, you do you, and I'll do me. I actually used the wrong paddle. I used my glitter paddle, but it's okay. It'll be fine, I hope. Okay, so I'm gonna move my clear up here so it's out of my way. I think everybody's about... That actually may be more white than anything else, but that's okay. I'm using my Let's Resin Ocean White. Just a couple drops. Closing that up. And let's see. My Rosafar Coffee. I put 4 drops in there. I want it to be darker. I want it to be darker than that. So, pivot. I'm going to switch and I'm going to switch to my acrylic ink. This is the Dollar Rowney Burnt Umber acrylic ink, and I'm just going to put it in 1 drop because I already put that alcohol ink in there, which was a mistake on my part. 1 good drop. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And since we're using the Burnt Umber on that one, I'm going to all stick with that, and I'm going to use the Sap Green. Oh, I meant to put 2 drops, but that ended up being 3. Oh boy. Small stick. Actually like that, but I would like it to be just a tad bit darker. Okay. That's going to be what that's going to be. Okay. Now I have to mix in that white. And I have to mix it in good because pigment paste is heavy and it will drop. And if you did not mix it in good, you will see that it will ruin your piece. I mean, you'll feel it in the cured piece. Okay. Okay, so for the llama, I've been watching videos because videos are important. Yeah. So we go white first. Look at that. Look at. That's the pigment paste that did not get mixed in. So I'm going to just rub it on our cup and mix that in. This is why it's important that you scrape your sticks. Scrape your cup, scrape your sticks. Mix, mix, mix. That's better. Okay, so white goes in first. This is my understanding now. Learning together. I've never done this before. I'm doing this now off of watching a multitude of YouTube videos. Okay, I actually think that needed more white, but oh well. Let's see. I think I will do the green next and then the coffee. Okay. Right in the middle. Well, sort of in the middle. That's about as close to the middle as I was going to get. Oh boy. Don't mind me, folks. Okay. That's the green. And then coffee. And that goes right in the center also. Okay. White, sap green. It's the coffee and burnt umber. And now the final push is clear. Right in the center. And if my measurements were correct, that should put us at almost full, not all the way full, because I don't want it to be all the way full, because when we're done, we need space to put down our mushroom and our little ghosty friend. Okay, that is it. That's all she wrote. Honestly, I don't know. I've never done this before. I don't know. I hope. I have my fingers crossed. All right, we're going to leave that alone. Walk away, Cal. Walk away. Actually, I think that I may actually be at the point at which I can go ahead and start mixing up the resin for my stem on my mushroom. Because if you remember, I was only trying to wait until it got to a kind of tacky phase so I can put down the red stem and not have it push black glitter into it. Which, I mean, it's going to have some because I overshot the mark on it, but not all of it. So we're going to bring our mushroom pal here. And I know what this needs. This needs a little over an ounce. That's right, a little over an ounce. I need a little over an ounce. And then we're going to mix that up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have 1.5 ounces of the Fine Crafter 1-to-1 and I'm adding my Recollections extra fine glitter, and this color is cherry. They didn't have one that said red. They had this. It said cherry. So I'm like, okay, we're going to try cherry. Let me try it. Okay, this is what's going to happen now. I am scraping it off. It'd be great if when you scrape it off, you get it in the cup, but I'm working in a limited space and I missed. I surely did. All right. That there. And again, because this is glitter, even though it's extra fine, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to drop some glue in it. And this is a little over 1.5 ounces, so I'm going to put 2 drops, if it lets me. All right, open. Thank you.
1, 2. That was a big air bubble.
I'll wipe my top because I think every time I close it, I get this little plug, and then it won't let me get my drops the way I want it. All right, stick. Thank you. And again, scraping. Okay, these are the 2 worst glitters. They're going to be everywhere for a very long time. Love the look of glitter, hate working with it. The cleanup is just yuck. Nice and slimy. I think that I will go ahead and drop that in our debubbler for a little while and see if we can mitigate any gigantic bubbles.
A little while later.
Okay, so bubbles everywhere. That's what happens when you put glue and glitter in your debubbler machine. So I'm giving it a good scrape down on the side just to make sure that anything that got pulled up during the bubbling process is mixed into the pool. Scrape my stick and straight down the middle. Now, according to our measurements, prior to starting, this should be enough to get us there, or at least close to the top. I don't want it actually all the way up to the top because this is a hand cut mold. I'm not very good at cutting, so it's not straight. So in other words, I'm not trying to dome it because as you can see, like here, my mold is not cut straight. I really do need to get better at that. I do the best I can. That's all any of us can do, right? The best we can. Trying to get as much of it out now because this apparently is now going to be my glitter mixing cup. But if I can get most of it out, then I don't have to worry about cleaning it out. And these scrapers are great at that. These and these. Craverland. Terrific. Terrific, terrific. We're going to let it do its thing. I'm leaving them alone. If I stay here and I keep messing with it, I guarantee something bad will happen. In the words of the kids, leave it alone, Mom. Leave it alone. So I'm going to walk away. I'm going to leave it alone. And we'll be back in a few hours to check them out. I don't even think I'm going to turn the heat mat on because I want to see what happens to the Larimar naturally. If, it works, yay. And if it doesn't, okay, well, try again. I'm going to keep trying until I can get some kind of effect. All right, so we will see you back here when it's time to demold. See you soon. We are back, and these are done. They're set. Look, I got a new mat. The kid found it for me at Five Below. It makes my desk pretty. Where's the end? There's the end. I'll take this out first because I said so. And then we're going to figure out what happened there because I don't think it's a Larimar, but it's something. I told you I'm going to keep doing it until I figure it out. I will. Practice makes proficient. Okay, this is a split mold, so that was pretty easy. This is the part that's not so easy. Getting our cap out of the mold without tearing it. Okay, and as you can see, like I said, the top of the original was kind of velvety. It was kind of fuzzy. And as you can see, the new copy is velvety and fuzzy. Can you feel that?
Yes. It is fuzzy.
It's fuzzy. It's velvety. I love that. I've never heard of that before. Anyway, you can see the seam, but I think it's not that bad because it actually looks like the lines that are already in are mushrooms. You see that, sis?
Nice. And
that's a little off, you can tell.
Yeah. What's cool is the bottom is kind of flat, so it'll fit better on the phone stand.
Yeah. But the stem is not. It's matte.
Yeah.
We knew the top was going to be matte because it's
fuzzy.
But the stem is also matte. Now, I don't care.
I mean, I figured the stem was going to be
So, we can do it one of two ways. We can do it where it already looks like that, right? Mm-hmm. And our marshmallow. Our mushroom. Yes. No. Our mushroom would go here, and our little ghosty would go here. Kind of like it's in a marsh, like a haunted swamp.
Is that where you got to marshmallow from?
Maybe. That might be where I got marshmallow from.
Okay, just checking.
So that's one way. The other way would be, let's take it out of the mold.
What?
I just know it's not going to be pretty on the other side.
Well, it's pretty on that side.
Not really. It's kind of spooky looking on this. I like the colors. The way your colors came out. I like it.
I mean, it's meant to be a Halloween thing.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how
That's the
I poured it. So that should be the back, right? Oh, yeah. Look, the front did not work at all. It's completely white. Look at that.
But the back worked.
The back worked. So we'll use the back, which is fine because because I didn't fill it up all the way, there is a recess here which perfectly holds. Let me get rid of my mat. Will perfectly.
You good?
I'm just throwing things everywhere. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to mix up. How much do you think I should make? Like 40? I don't think it'll take more than 20, honestly. So there's lip here, here, and here, but right here, there's not a lip. Should I put some tape right there? painter's tape will like make a dam? I can. Yep, I surely can. We are definitely going to try. So like I said, there's a lip all the way around the rest of the form, but there's not over here. And I don't want resin to go leaking down the side. So I'm just going to put some painter's tape around the side so that our resin will stay in. Or should I do it this way, or should I just put it back in the mold?
Could just put it back in the mold.
I think we'll just put it back in the mold. Yep, that's the or. The or was, let's put it back in the mold. Because, yeah. Let's stick this back in and make sure it's in really well all the way. See, it's not.
Do you have a pen?
I do have a pen. Are you going to leave that in? Or
No, I'm going to leave that in.
But that makes me sound so mean. You're like, Anne? You have that face. I like Anne. Yeah.
It's not sticking very well, but whatever.
I don't know how else we could get it to. I mean,
you kind of have to like engrave it.
Yeah. I mean, on the Lucky Cat mold, I actually did. I cut it in with the pen, with the, yeah.
Impressive.
No, not impressive. Okay, so it's back in the mold. Hopefully it doesn't leak underneath. I'm only going to make, should we try 30? Ugh.
But,
Okay, 30. I have 30 cups.
30 cups?
No, I actually have 15 of these cups that go to 30. See? 30 milliliters right there. 30 milliliters. Which means that it will not be going in the bubble machine unless I split it. No, I think I'll just, if I have to torch it, I'll torch it. I may not torch it, but, you know.
Like if you have to what? Okay.
Yeah, that. Okay, so gloves. Must have gloves. Okay, let's see. I mean, that's pretty close, so I'm gonna leave it like that. And I need to mark my cup so I know. See, next time I give you a pen, you give it back.
Did I not give it back?
No, you put it up there.
Sorry.
Are you though? Okay, so I need 15 of B and then another 15 of A. Assuming, yeah, I assume it's another 15 of A. I could be, but I marked it 15 and 15 in any case. This is a tiny cup. I'm not going to, I'll just mix it by hand. Which means I need a stick. I will use this stick. And I will mix this slowly for 4 minutes while scraping the sides and the bottom.
This is a pre-recorded message.
This is a pre-recorded message. For English, press 1. Please tell me you're going to edit that out.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, having used an electric mixer, going back to mixing with your stick, for me, is not fun. Because number one, the stick is not as thick as my mixer is. So for my hand, with my degenerative arthritis, my fingers are cramping. And I've only been mixing for 2 minutes, maybe. Unfun. The opposite of fun. I don't see the strings anymore. Question. Should I throw in some crushed crystal?
Why not?
That's always the answer for you, isn't it?
Yes.
So I shouldn't even ask the question anymore?
Just unless there is a specific reason that you don't think you should use crushed crystal.
Your answer is always why not. Okay, and I didn't scoop it out. I just stuck my wet popsicle stick into the pot. Of course, I wiped it off, so it wasn't like soaking wet. So there's no resin that went into my crushed crystal. It was just whatever was on top of the stick picked up. The crushed crystal. The crushed crystal is like static clean, got me again. Also, just a little bit exposure, fluid everywhere, all over my mold.
Oops.
Yeah, oops. So question, should I put down some and then put my things down, or should I put my things down and pour the some around it?
What does that mean?
Do I pour some resin, put down my mushroom and my ghost, and then pour the rest of the resin? Or do I put all the resin down and then put down the mushroom and the ghost?
Probably put down a little bit of resin and then put them and then continue.
I see. Can you see how much sparkle there is in this cup? Just from that teeny tiny bit. That teeny tiny bit that was on top of the tip of my stick. That's how much sparkle you get out of that. That's why I said it does not take much. It really doesn't. Okay, so we're going to do what the kid said, and we're going to pour a little bit, and then we're going to place our mushroom and our ghost.
You're listening to me?
It happens every once in a while, kid. It does. And don't tell your father, because I never listen to him. Okay. Oh, see, that's a bit. That's kind of a bit. I want it to go around the edges, but not go down the side. So I'm gonna coax it to where I want it, because like it's not. So even though my little doohickey said I was level, my level said I was level. You still have to make sure, because this is most resins, well, especially in my opinion, the ones that I use, they're self-leveling. So they're going to find their way to where they need to go, right? If it was all going towards the left, that means that it's not level. So, coax it to where you want it to be using, I probably should have used
emotional manipulation.
No, not emotional manipulation. That's how I get you to where I want you to be.
Pepsi, did you hear that? No, he's too busy looking.
Pepsi looked at you like, this is news?
No, he didn't even look at me.
Oh. Like, that's the same thing you use for me, so...
What? No, I use emotional manipulation. I use bribery.
Oh, okay. It's still manipulation. Okay, so that's that. Now comes the mushroom. So, I have a question for you, kid. So the mushroom cap is not straight. It kind of, it's jaunty, because it's supposed to be. So which way do you want it to lean? Do you want it to lean...
To the right.
Come here.
I said to the right.
So you want it this way?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, look. I didn't get it all the way to the edge over here. Okay, now mushroom goes right there, and our little ghost friend goes right in front of it, like this, kid. Like that.
Yeah.
I wish I had the baby mushrooms. I would have put it around the... Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to add more resin just to be sure they're going to stick. I'm going to watch this for a little while because I just don't want any bubbles. So I'm going to give it, watch it for a little while, like 10, 15 minutes. I can't put any alcohol on it because if I put alcohol, it breaks the surface tension. We're going to have a resin explosion. Resin get in?
Resin getting everywhere.
Resin getting everywhere. Yep, that's it. Okay, so we're going to let this sit. There is no demold. This is what our phone holder for spooky season will look like. And I'm good with that. But I will show you final pictures holding the kid's phone because my phone is going to be taking the pictures. And we will see you next time. Join us here in the game room. In the meantime, don't forget to play. See you soon. Bye.